Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mike from Team Shuffle Up. We have another deck profile for you. Before we get into that video though, I want to give a huge shout out to everybody who's gone and checked out the King Vegeta profile. That was our first video, and we really do appreciate the support. We're doing a hit today. So instead of red-green, we're doing blue-yellow, the counterpart to what we saw in set 7. We're going to be doing a Patreon video as well. That's going to have a lot of the interactions that we have in this deck. We're going to go full deep and in full in depth with this. So be sure to check that out and give us some support for that. We really do appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we're doing Hit today. He's a yellow leader from set 7. I decided to take a more of a control approach compared to the aggro that we were playing with King Vegeta. So what Hit does, if you don't know, he has an activate main. Once per turn, you can choose a card in your life, add it to your hand, and then you can play a 1-drop blue or yellow Universe 6 card and play it in your field for free. He's an untap 1, draw 1 leader. And then on his Awaken side, he has a couple autos. He has one where he draws every time he swings. And then he has another one whenever your opponent unawakens, you can summon a 3-drop or less Universe 6 blue or yellow from your drop area. So that's really, really neat. But he also has an Activate main where you can summon 2 drops for free by pitching a card from your hand, blue or yellow Universe 6 cards. So he plays a lot of cards for free. So we're going to see that in the list and how we used to incorporate a lot of these skills. So first off, we're playing a lot of negates. We're playing 6 negates. He is a control deck. This is a control deck, and he is more of a tempo-based leader. We're playing 3 Nimbus and 3 Time Magic. Time Magic's really good against the Gogeta matchups and the big to tall matchups. And Nimbus is really good against the U6 stuff, the skill list, like all the wide strategies. So I feel playing 3 of each is really good because it'll cover your bases, and they go hand in hand with each other. We're playing 4 Senzubin because we're playing blue, so it's really good. If you're playing control, you want to play Senzubin. We're playing 4 Caulifla the Bold Sister. She's our 1-drop target that we want to play on the Unawakened side. What she does is that she looks at the top 5 and you grab a blue or yellow Universe 6 card and add it to your hand. And she can't be KO'd, so she's just sticks on the board and stays as extra 5k combo. We're playing the Botamo Super Combo. He's 10k and he's a 0-10k even before his draw 1. So I liked it over the Magetta because if you have to defend early attacks, it's really nice. We're playing 2 Beerus Fickle God. This is our energy that we want to play. We're playing dual colors, so having him and having dual color energy coming on tap is really, really strong right now. We're playing a Planet Sadala and 2 of the Kaba Saiyan of Universe 6. So what he does is that when you play him, you look at the top 7 and you can add up to 2 blue or yellow Universe 6 cards to your hand. And he has a combination with Planet Sadala. So you can play Planet Sadala on turn 2, and she'll play a 2-drop for free. And then if you bring him out, you're going to look at the top 7. And then on top of that, he'll have another auto. When you play him with Planet Sadala, you can actually switch one of your opponent's cards to rest mode and negate all their skills. And then they can't actually untap during your opponent's next charge phase. So he's good at keeping things tapped on the board. We're playing 4 of the Chomp of the Trickster and 4 Undying Spirits and Gohan. These are the multicolor counterplays. So they're 2 drops in your hand. He's a 1-drop because he untaps an energy. And he's going to tap pretty much everything down in the format, ignoring Barry, and then he's going to draw you a card. So he replaces himself. And these are our main attackers in the deck because they put 15Ks on the board. I think this is a really good strategy right now. We did the same thing with the red-green, and this is really, really good for the blue-yellow too. This card is a lot more useful if you're playing multicolors over Mutaito, because Mutaito is only for tall strategies. The Champa will tap anything down, which is really, really good. We're playing the Hit package, of course, because we're using the Hit leader. So this Hit, what he does is when you play him from your hand, he forces your opponent to warp a card from his hand. And then your Activate main, you can actually send him to the warp, and then you can play him again on your next main phase. So what you can do is you can play him down on turn 2, simple, fine. And then you can force a warp, and then you can protect him every single time from your opponent's swing. So if you're playing against something like Shocking Death Ball, before you swing, send him to the warp, and you'll protect him. You're playing against things that just want to minus you, like After Image, you can send him to the warp before you swing. He's really good at protecting himself, which is really nice. And then we're also playing the 5-drop Pit. So the 5-drop Pit's really good. He has dual attack. So he swings twice. There's a lot of pressure. He's 20k. And he has an auto. For Bond 2, if you have another battle card and play in conjunction with him, he can flip over your opponent's leader. And they can't activate Awaken or Wish until the end of their next turn. So you basically take away all your opponent's awakened abilities, and you take away a lot of their draw power. You take away a lot from your opponent by doing this. And with in combination with the Hit, you can then start summoning this guy. the Champa, and he's going to give him plus 10k and double strike. So you're going to have a 15k swing on the board, you're going to have a dual attack 30k double strike on the board, and all of this pretty much happened for 3 energy, and it can happen once you're at turn 4, which is really, really strong and really, really fast. Really good against the Shenron decks. He has another activate main too. We don't use it as much, but it is still really useful. If your opponent does keep board on the field, if you're playing against something aggro, he can actually loop cards. He has an activate main, so once per turn, you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards, and you can switch it to rest mode, send it to the warp, and then at the end of your opponent's next turn, it'll get played back in rest mode with its skills negated. So if you have something that's really, really hard to get rid of, you can just tap it down, keep looping it, and you'll get rid of the problem almost altogether. We're playing 4 of Kefla, the Perfect Perfection. She has a rival for 1 yellow, but we play her mainly for her first effect. When you combo with her during your opponent's turn, you can tap one of your opponent's energy, so you can take away a lot of plays from your opponent while also protecting your own life. So she's really, really good. And she's like, I think, our only really like 10k in the deck besides this guy, which is our main finisher, Fu the Dark Banisher. You can fill drop pretty quickly because of the leader effects to play the 2 drops for free. He's Overwhelm 8, tap 4, 25k, and then his permanent is just really good. Just having a triple attack and pushing your opponent in, it's really strong. It's good against Janemba. But yeah, and that's pretty much the deck profile. We're going to be doing a side deck and a lot more for the Patreon video, and we're going to leave all that stuff in the description below. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.